abortion ban took effect today in Florida, and it is now a felony in the state to perform or actively participate in an abortion after 6 weeks gestation, with only certain exceptions.
The Heartbeat Protection Act replaces a 15-week ban, which was previously upheld by the state Supreme Court. 8 on your side, investigator Brittany Muller joins us now with the story.
Keith, Jen, good evening. Florida had been a state where thousands of women traveled to receive an abortion. That's no longer the case as of today. But the issue is far from over as both sides are gearing up for November. It's a time when most women don't realize they are pregnant. Florida's 6-week abortion ban takes effect Wednesday.
It's a step in the right direction in creating, a cultural life.
Interim CEO Barbara Dravecki says this will create a healthcare crisis across America.
Planned Parenthood is an organization whose North Star is care no matter what. And we can't provide that care no matter what now because of what's happened in Tallahassee with our politicians.
The law has exceptions for rape, incest, and human trafficking up to 15 weeks, and for the life of the mother and fatal fetal abnormalities. But Chief Medical Officer at Planned Parenthood, Dr. Robin Schickler, says that's not sufficient.
It puts doctors like me in a place of interpreting laws when we've had medical training. We have to then interpret a law to figure out if we can or can't take care of a patient.
Since the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade, it's been a fight for each state. Reginald Hobbs of the Tampa Bay Pro-Life Alliance says he educates the minority community of the high abortion rate.
Being African American is one of the issues that concerns me, that we make up 13% of the population but have about 30–40% of abortions.
State data shows last year more than 9,000 women traveled to Florida to receive the procedure.
Our care will be helping patients to migrate out of the state of Florida so that they can find care in states that are more friendly to themselves.
Now, the closest drivable options for care after 6 weeks will be North Carolina and Virginia.
But our main focus is going to be defeating Amendment 4 in November.
In November, there will be a constitutional ballot amendment that would protect abortion rights. Florida voters will have the final say. When asked about it, Governor DeSantis had this to say.
We have unprecedented success that we've had in this state. We do have some threats to that success on some of the things that'll be on the ballot, and those will be things on these constitutional amendments that we're going to be working very hard to make sure that that people know what exactly is doing.
Data shows 84,000 abortions were performed in the state of Florida last year. Vice President Kamala Harris was in Jacksonville hours ago speaking about the ban that she calls extreme. Take a listen.
As of this morning, 4 million women in this state woke up with fewer reproductive freedoms than they had last night. This is the new reality.
And when you look at this Florida law, I mean, it still requires, as it did in the past, 2 in-person visits to a clinic. Is that still the case?
Correct, and it's maybe something that women don't know about. Women must have 2 in-person visits to a clinic 24 hours apart ahead of an abortion. The first visit is for blood work, an ultrasound, and a discussion about the procedure. The second visit is for the abortion.
All right. Thank you, Brittany.